Gente, eu tô aqui com Harry Hamlin, ele é o ator principal do filme Entrelinhas. Vou conversar com Harry sobre o filme e a carreira dele. So Harry, it's your first time here in Brazil?
This is my very first time in Brazil, yes.
Oh great, never been here to Carnival.
I haven't, no, I've always wanted to come for one reason or another, but it's a long trip.
Yes.
It's a long way, and I haven't had a reason to come until now, and now I want to come back. I want to come back and visit the coast.
About Entrelinhas, how did you get involved in the project?
You know, someday you're going to have to learn to trust people.
All I know is to keep on going.
Well, I think it was a pretty normal process. My agent found the script and sent it to me, and I read it, and I thought it was very interesting, and I met with Emilia, and we talked about her passion for the project, and it was really that. It was really, when I saw how passionate she was about this project, she just really, it was infectious, her passion. And that, when everybody's that passionate, I have to go along for the ride.
I learned from my obsessions.
These obsessions are gonna make you end up alone.
Do you think David is real or not?
That's a very good question, you know. It's quite possible that David, David's kind of a bad boy, you know, and I like that aspect of it. I like to play kind of, he's a bad boy who's reforming himself, but it's a very good question. Is he real or not? And I think we have to leave that up to the audience to figure that out.
He is a bad boy, but he's also very, how can I say that, passionate. Did you make him as a man who was really in love, or it was just something that, oh, she's just here and she's my chance to redemption?
I used the relationship in the movie as a way to redeem myself, yes. But I was also very much in love with her. But I was also in love with the idea of being in love.
Sure.
So I'm not sure where there's a line there, whether you're in love with someone because you actually love them, or you just want to be in love to be in love.
I thought that this play was about a life that happened to Jacqueline. I did miss something.
What do you have next? What are your next projects?
I'm starting a film next week in New York, another independent film which I love, and I'm also doing a show for Lionsgate called Brave with Nick Nolte.
Oh, nice. And I heard about a possible project to revive LA Law.
I've heard about that, same way you have, but I know nothing about it.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not sure I would even do it if it came up.
Yeah, you said that you like to be involved in cool projects and small projects. I believe that's because you have the opportunity to do, like, have characters, more interesting characters.
Exactly.
Right?
A lot of the films, the big films that are being made now, are comic books, and so some of those characters are interesting to play. But I prefer to play the more intimate stories, the smaller stories.
Talking about your career, you started in Clash of Titans, and then you did one movie that I always remember that I watched when I was young. It was Making Love.
Tell me about your mysteries, my friend. How much longer are you gonna wait?
Also, it's a movie where you get to do a very powerful character, right?
Well, a powerful gay character. Yeah, it was the first studio picture. 20th Century Fox did it, and we filmed it in 1980, 81. It came out in 82, I think. Very early, very before its time. A movie with gay characters in it. Not particularly well received because of that.
Yeah,
I think
of course, it was ahead of its
If it had
time.
been made 10 years later, it would have been much more well received, I think.
Beside LA Law, you have been in many series. You have been in Mad Men. You have been in Glee. It was also a gay character that I loved also. Do you remember what was your favorite role in this series? Because in Mad Men, you're incredible. I love
Oh,
it.
thank you. No. You know, I like every movie that I do, every project that I do. I try to find something about the character that's different and interesting. And the guy in Mad Men was I really liked that character. I thought he was crazy. I kind of put him on what we call in the United States the spectrum, which is kind of a varying degrees of autism up to Asperger's syndrome. I don't know if you have.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be slightly Aspergian.
I see. Saying everything he thinks, right?
What do you want?
I'm sorry. Since the meeting was aborted, I wanted to get some details regarding Avon. But perhaps now is not a good time.
It was a pleasure to have you here in Brazil.
My pleasure. I'll be back.
Okay,
for sure.
great.
Okay.